Guys, before the podcast starts, I gotta tell you, Jeffrey Epstein did not. Welcome back to the podcast. Episode 4? Is this episode 4?
Yep.
I don't fucking remember, bro.
It's 5 minus 1 because we had to remove one was just that garbage. So yeah.
Yeah. I actually have some stories to tell, actually. So,
in case you're wondering by the timeline, things haven't gotten well in America. Pretty much shit's keep on going down and down. So that's your timeline.
And more down. And
yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, we are on a pitfall of destruction and devastation. So let's try to make that better.
Yeah.
So I do have some stories to tell, actually. Pretty interesting, actually. Well, First things first. In 2 weeks, I made $1,200.
Really?
Yeah, hard work.
Was it from the SIP? Oh, no. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, all that from hard work. I went an entire week straight, having no days off and just constantly working. And they're usually from
like a week's pay or.
I don't
like
know.
How long did you work to get that?
A week, 7 days. I think. This is coming from a job that like I do construction. All right, for the people that don't know,
yes.
I do construction with my dad. He recently came
and he never gets a day off apparently.
No,
like
this is new. This is new. Like this is actually new. Like we.
Oh no! Even beforehand, you still whenever I call you up, you say, "Oh no, I have to do work." It's like every day you seem busy.
Yeah.
And now it's like even more so. Like literally every day. You say that you're busy.
Honestly, it's just bad timing. That's why this when we're recording this podcast, we're actually recording this like 2 days late just because of how busy I fucking was. And so I don't know. I might have there might be days that either. Just a fair warning, there might be days that maybe I'm not there on the podcast, or maybe there's just a day that Ash is not going to be there because he's going to be busy, or maybe there's a day that Frank is not even going to be here. I just realized I didn't even fucking introduce you guys. Yeah.
Hey, oh yeah, what's up?
What's up? Frankie?
Chicken nuggets.
What? Can we introduce ourselves instead of,
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm the host, but okay.
It's your boy. No, I'm not gonna do that shit. Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Ash. I'm the co-host of the podcast.
No point.
This is already a weird ass start because I don't even know what's going on. It's all discombobulated. But yeah, what's up? I'm pretty much gonna be like I just said, I'm gonna be the co-host for Eric for the podcast.
What's up?
That happens to me. So yeah.
Okay, Frankie, introduce yourself.
My name is Frankie, and I like chicken nuggets. That's it, man. Why does it seem every time we do this podcast I seem like I'm high, but I'm not?
I was just about to ask that too.
Yeah, you sound like you're always high.
Speaking of high, this is actually a really good cue to point this out.
Oh yeah, you could talk about your story about the weed candy.
I had edibles. What? What the? Who joined?
Get out here, bro. Get out.
And your special guest, Ninja.
He mad late.
He really is.
Am I late?
No, that was perfect timing.
That really was. We were just introducing ourselves. I guess it's your fucking here. Might as well. Kevin, introduce yourself. You late bastard.
My name is Kevin.
Also known as Ninja, the greatest Fortnite player ever. He is 3 times as better as Ninjas, hence the name of him having Ninja 3 times in his name.
Good, my dude.
No.
Feel like stuttering.
Alright, so we're
outside.
Okay. So we're actually about to talk about something recent that happened to me. But okay, so recently I've been working a lot, like 7 days straight, dead ass, no fucking days off yet, and I still got to go to work tomorrow. By the time this is recorded, I'm still got to work tomorrow, and I think the next day. So in other words, I'm basically fucking working myself to the bone, and granted, I'm making bank. I am. Honestly, I'm making so much fucking money just good at this
He's
shit.
making bank, but breaking back.
Basically, yeah. Dude, I've been waking up hella sore. My legs are done. I'm getting, like, I have eczema. So my skin does not work well with the sun and heat. So my skin doesn't really handle, like, sunlight and shit that well. It gets dried up really badly, and it gets kind of rashy looking.
I think I got the same problem as well.
Yeah. But literally, the only way to combat it for me is to wear long sleeve shirts.
And the heat, bro. Good luck with that.
Yeah. No, I did it 2 times. I barely noticed it, honestly. I feel like personally, I feel like I get more fucking hot when I'm when I'm wearing short sleeve than anything.
It depends on the material sometimes.
Yeah.
If it's like synthetic material, then yeah, you're good. But if it's like cotton and hot and shit, yeah,
gross.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, don't do
That's
that.
what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. So I recently talked to my boss and I told him about, like, the podcast I'm doing, all this shit, and he's one for all supporting the shit out of me for it. He's like, bro, let me know when you dropping that shit. I want to see it. And he's really fucking cool. Oh yeah.
He's playing the bomb.
The bomb has been planted.
Oh, no, it's just the air conditioner. Dude, no, I don't. No, don't.
I'll be real. It kind of sounds like a microwave.
It really, yeah. And I was thinking, I'm like, somebody cooking some shit.
Yo. I'm gonna let y'all know, like, heads up, like, during, like, these podcasts, future podcasts, I'm gonna be that one guy. If I'm hungry as shit during the podcast,
He's gonna make food.
I'm
Just gonna be a little
eat.
in the background.
You just hear like,
I'm telling y'all right now. That's
No, all you hear is
Oh my god, your mic. There
you're
you
welcome.
I'm telling y'all, that's gonna be me. Like, I don't care. Like, if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. So
You just hear popcorn in the background. Oh my god.
anyway, continue on with your marijuana story.
Alright, so I was talking to my boss and all this shit about the podcast. And, he let us borrow the company van for a day because my dad's car it's actually fucking done now. Like, we can't even turn it on. We found, like, 2 mechanics. They're like, nah, it's done.
With duct tape and nails.
So it really is. Hold up. It really is. But, so my dad's actually in the middle of finding a new car, thank God. But as for now, he's using mine and his girlfriend's car. So in other words, there's a bunch of fucking tools and shit in the back of my trunk, and I'm fucking mad about it.
I mean, you shouldn't be mad because, like, what if your car breaks down? Boom, you have tools.
Yeah.
You got a point. You got a point.
I'm telling you, that's what I have in my car. I have, like, fuck. I just bought tools from Walmart, bro. Fucking Walmart. Why? I don't care, but at least I have them shits.
Asher, breathing into the mic.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
5 feet away from me. Come on.
But yeah, so we borrowed a company van and stuff, so that happened. While we went to go get the company van, he saw, like, this was, like, right after we got out of work. And we only went because, 1, we were going to get a car to use for the meantime. And 2, we were going to get our paychecks. So, my boss sees me all tired and shit. He's like, you good, bro? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just tired as shit. And then he's like, you want some CBD candy? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, what? And at first, I didn't even hear it candy. I thought he was gonna give me, like, some brownies or some cookies that just had weed in it. And then he's like, hey, you want some CBD candy? And notice this, he's saying this shit in front of my dad. But luckily, my dad doesn't understand English that much. So my dad was just confused as hell because he was talking to me in English. He's bilingual, but he was talking to me in English about this shit. And then he's just like, his wife was right there, and she's like, don't give him that shit. He's gonna fucking go crazy. And then that just made me want to be like, I want to try that shit now.
Oh, bro.
Like, I probably would have said no if it wasn't for her saying that, oh, don't you go crazy. And it's like, I'm curious. You got my fucking attention. I want to do it now.
It's Streisand effect.
So,
the fact that she doesn't want you to get, she doesn't want you to take it, makes you want to take it even more.
yeah, exactly. And it fucking worked. And so, he's like, alright, bet. So I'm like, yeah, sure, fuck it, I want to try it. Let me at least try it. He's like, alright, cool, bet.
No.
So, he goes to my dad. He's like, hey, I'm in Spanish. He's like, hey, I'm gonna show Eric something real quick. And then he's like, he takes me to his house. I'm like waiting right at the front door, but like inside, right? So I'm like by the front door inside of his house, just waiting. By the way, my guy has the fucking nicest PC setup ever. Holy shit, he has a whole gaming computer. I didn't know that.
How old is this guy?
He's probably 20 something, honestly.
Oh, okay.
He's definitely like I want to say like 28 or 26 or some shit. But like the way he acts, bro, he acts like our age. He acts chill as fuck. Like, I don't know how to explain that shit.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, he spent like a 1,700 on a fucking gaming computer, and that shit look nice as fuck. With 3 monitors too, one on top of the other one, and one like that's tilted on the side. It looks so fucking cool. That shit look like fucking Tony Stark type shit. Honestly, that ass.
Bro, the porn graphics on that shit.
4K?
But at what cost?
3D titties?
Sorry.
VR?
Dude, oh my god.
You know that's a thing, right?
VR, yeah.
Yeah.
VR porn, yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen some. What?
What?
Of course you
What
did.
is what?
Alright, so going back.
How much was it again?
What, the computer? The
Yeah.
PC? It was like 1,700.
Ugh. Do you know the specs on it, or?
No, I don't know. I didn't ask him about that, but that shit look nice as fuck. Like, that shit look like an actual gaming PC. He says he runs like GTA on like the highest graphics and all this type of shit.
But it's not a Mac though.
But but he's not a Mac. But yeah, he comes down with like 3 candy. One is like already cut up. He's like, hey, okay, before I give you this shit, I need to let you know.
This one's for the kids and this one's for you.
He goes to me, he's like, hey, listen. So this is your first time trying anything that's like weed based. I'm gonna warn you, do not take the whole thing. You will go crazy. Even me, as a person that done this for years, I tend to go like either crazy or like really, really anxious, and I just have a really bad trip. He's like, I don't want that shit happen to you. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to take a quarter for now, and if you can handle that, try to ump it up a little bit. All right. And so I'm alright, cool, bet. So I took the candy. He took one in front of me. He's like, all right. He's like, give it like 2 hours or so, cause that's how much time it takes like people to normally like digest that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like, take it 2 hours or so. So, and I'm like, bet, all right, cool. Fucking. And then after that, we clapped each other up. My dad got the van, and I was on my way home. And we brought my car because obviously we needed one person to drive there, and then back, and then the other person to drive the van back to the place, to our house.
Uh-huh.
On my way back, I was hitting up my cousin, Johnny. I'm like, hey, I know you smoke weed, and I know you had edibles. Keep in mind, I didn't say this shit. Each candy is one of those like peach ring type candy. I don't know if you guys know what that looks like.
Yeah. It's like yellow and pink.
Yeah. It looks like that, but it was just green and white. Each one of those have 500 milligram of weed in it.
Now, before you keep going, did it taste good?
It tasted like the normal candy with just a little bit of, like, a little hint of weed.
With a little bit of
A little bit of oomph. So, I'm hitting up Johnny and I'm like, hey, I'm kind of nervous. I want to talk to you and stuff. He's like, alright, cool. He comes down and I told him, like, when I get home, can you come down? I have a surprise for you and shit. I didn't tell him about the candy at this time. And then we get home. I try to hide that shit away from my dad as much as possible. And
So what? He doesn't take it?
My dad? No. My dad doesn't like when people just smoke weed. But this motherfucker smoked cigarettes when he was little and shit.
Boomer.
But I called Johnny down, and Johnny came down. He's like, "Hey, what's up? What's up? You good?" And I'm like,
We heard you had weed.
I'm like, I might be good now, but the next 2 hours, I don't think I will. So I showed him the candy, and he was like, "Oh shit, bet." He almost take the entire thing, and I'm like, "Hold up!" I grabbed that shit, I snatch it off, and he's like, "Hey, what happened? What's good?" And I'm like, "These candy have 500 milligrams." He looked at me completely shocked and went, 500 milligrams? And I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "Bro, how the fuck did he get that?" And I told him about the story about my boss and all that shit. And then, fucking hell, hold on, I need water.
Damn, bro.
He just walks away.
Walks away and takes some more.
Let me just get
Oh,
that shit
fuck,
real quick.
5 million. 5
5 million.
that's on potent shit. But
Yeah.
no, 500.
Yeah,
Damn, dude.
and just one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So Johnny comes down, and he's like, and so I talked to him and told him the story. He's like, "Damn, are you serious? That shit has 500 milligrams?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it does." So he's like, "All right, bet." He's like, "Why am I here?" And I told him, I'm like, I'm kind of nervous because I never had anything, or I never took anything that's weed based or weed anything. I never smoked weed. I never done that type of shit. Like, this is technically the first time I tried that type of, like, drugs, you know? Unprescribed drugs, I guess, if you want to say that. But,
Yeah, I doubt anybody else has done this before, so don't blame me.
But yeah, and then he's like, we were talking for a little bit, and then he grabs the fucking one piece, puts the fucking entire thing in his mouth, and just eats it.
Wait, the whole shit?
The whole fucking entire thing. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why. I'm gonna tell you the reason why later on. I see him do that. He's like, "Yeah, trust me." He's like, "All right, so I'm gonna talk to you through this shit. You might feel something. Depends." He's like, "Right now, take a quarter." Exactly what my boss told me. He's like, "Take a quarter, just to make sure nothing goes wrong. If you don't feel anything, do not take any more, especially if you're gonna go to work the next day. Last thing he wants for you to go to work tripping." And he's like, "You will not enjoy that shit at all." And he's like, "Just if you're taking now, if you take the quarter now, don't feel anything in 2 hours. Do not take any more. Just leave it for the next day or something, like at around the same time and shit." And I'm like, "All right, cool."
And they took more, right?
Huh?
Nah, never mind. Keep going.
So I grabbed the quarter and I put it in my mouth and I ate it. It just tastes like the normal gummy shit.
I don't know why, but when you said quarter, I thought you meant the actual like metal quarter.
I had a piece of quarter and I ate it. But no, I took the quarter and I just fucking ate that shit, and I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel anything, but like hearing Johnny's like word of warning, he told me not to take any more, so I didn't. I didn't take any more. The next day, took another quarter. Nothing. So I'm like, hey. For a second there, I was thinking like, this motherfucker just lied to me. I thought my boss deadass lied to me, because Johnny hit me up the next day saying like, "Oh, the candy that you gave me, I didn't feel shit." And I'm like, damn, this must be. Then he probably just pranked me or some shit, you know? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like my boss probably just pranked me some shit. So the next day, my boss hits me up. He's like, "Hey, how you doing and shit?" And I'm like, "Good." We're talking about work a little bit. And he's like, out of nowhere, he's like, "How the candies?" And I'm like, honestly, I ain't feel shit. Like, I don't know. Like, the only thing I probably could say was like I felt really tired, but like I just came out of work, so I it's probably just because I'm just tired of from work, which is probably why I came home hella tired and shit.
I heard if you're like tired, I heard it nulls the effect.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. He's like, "Oh, then either you might have a higher tolerance or you did feel it, you just didn't notice because you went to sleep or some shit." And I'm like, "Probably." He's like, "Try to amp it up a little bit then. And if you didn't feel anything, try to amp it up. And try to take it a little bit before, like, try to take it in the time that, like, an hour before I'm supposed to sleep. So, like, I feel the effects, like, around an hour before I'm supposed to sleep, you know what I mean?"
Yeah.
So in other words, I had to take the thing like 3 hours before I go to sleep, just to see if I feel anything. So that same day, I got home, I grabbed the candy, I took half of it. Guess what fucking happens? Nothing. I ain't feel shit.
Oh.
That ass, I ain't feel shit.
Really?
And so I'm like, is this guy gonna prank me and just gonna keep going? And so, he hits me up because to return the van, because we had to return the van so he could fix the brakes, because the brakes were kind of fucked up. So he was gonna send his mechanic friend to go fix it. We went back to his crib, and then he's like, "You want some more?" And I'm like, "Sure." He gives me 3 more. And then I'm like, wait, I want to see the package. He's like, what? And I'm like, I want to see the package this shit's coming. He showed me the package. It's legit. These are legit, like, weed candy. And so I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, you probably just have a really high tolerance for that shit. And I'm like, how the fuck can I have a high tolerance for something I never took? You know what I mean? Unless it's genetics. Because I don't know, I did come from a guy that fucking smoked, like, cigarettes, like, for half of his lifetime, so...
Yeah, maybe being around him nulled the effect.
I don't know, it's weird, because and to this day, the last time I had that weekend, it was, like, 3 days ago or something. I haven't taken it anymore yet, because I don't know, I really didn't have the time to, if that made sense. Because usually when I come back home, I was either tired or I just had my girlfriend here, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't really think about it that much. And so that's basically the gist of it. Okay, so the whole thing why Johnny took the entire...
Oh, I think I found a photo that you were I think I found a gummy that you were talking about. I'm gonna send it in the group chat. See if it's the same one.
Yeah. Let me send it. And now Frank can probably put it up on the screen right now.
Yeah, you said it was like green and white, right?
Yeah, they look like peach rings, just with green and white instead.
Oh yeah, definitely this.
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah. Those are exactly it, actually.
Damn, it's for $30. You can buy it right now.
Whack. But yeah. And so that's my weed story. I haven't felt that shit, and I still am trying to see if I'm gonna ever feel it. One of these days I'm gonna take 3/4, and if I don't feel anything, I'm gonna take the whole thing. That's 500 milligrams.
Enter the shadow realm.
Because I think Johnny said that he felt kind of high when he took it. So, but he says he smokes all the time.
Yeah.
So
No, Johnny told me when he ate the entire thing, he didn't feel anything. And that's 500 milligrams. But the reason he took the entire thing is because he says he knows the limits. But yeah, that was my entire week in a nutshell, honestly. Me trying again.
You just waiting for the effects to kick in, like.
Honestly, yeah, I just want to know how it feels to feel like that, you know. But 3 of them are red and 1 of them is green. I'm gonna try the red one.
What if you suck with the red one?
Okay, you don't need to do that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He felt
it's
it.
kicking in already.
Yeah, it was the red one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Goose.
no, the red has, oh my god, the weed, you could definitely tell on the red ones. The green ones, you could barely notice it, but the holy shit.
Oh, this one's potent.
Bro, you doing the whole like review on them shit or what?
Welcome back to my... Welcome back to the CBD corner. You just hear me in the middle of the podcast. Woo!
Product review.
Next, we're gonna do cocaine.
Don't worry about it. That's me taking cocaine.
I feel like you actually did take it.
Alright, so let's see how I do in the next 2 hours.
You're gonna be slumped, bro. You're gonna be knocked out. Eric.
I'm just like, whoa.
There's just gonna be a thud in the background, like.
This is all here. Oh fuck. All right.
So yeah, weed.
Actually, hold up. Speaking about weed, Ash has some pretty funny ass weed story too. You actually no, Ash and Frankie.
Yeah.
Ash and Frankie has a pretty funny ass weed story.
Me? Nah, I'm not.
Hold up, don't pretend. Don't pretend like you don't know what we're talking about.
Bro, I don't even know what y'all saying, bro.
Alright, so I think it was I can't remember when it was, but we were out like going
Oh fuck.
like we were at Eric's house, and I think we were just playing video games over there, and I think Johnny came in, and just out of nowhere he just said, "Hey, you guys want to do weed?" And I only took at that point in time, I only did weed only one time, and that was in my brother's car.
That is definitely not how it's going, but okay.
No,
That's
it was not in
that is
fridge.
literally not how any of that happened.
What was it called? You fucking like out in the harbor.
God damn it! Who let the fucking raccoon in the kitchen again? At first, it was just me, Ash, and Frankie. That was, unknown drug taker that was just hanging out.
I love it how y'all put me in situations that I don't want to be a part of.
What are you talking about? We're talking about Ash.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about Ash, Johnny, me, and unknown drug taker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who y'all talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like you're kind of desperate.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Anyway, continue with your story.
So so we all started hanging out, and I'm pretty sure the entire day we were just driving, like just driving around looking at random shit and stuff. But keep in mind this is before the fucking entire quarantine shit happened, so don't fucking say that shit in the comments, you ass piece of shit. So we were just driving around and shit, and then Johnny hits me up. He's like, "Yo, what you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing much." He's like, "You bored or something?" He's like, no, I told him, I'm like, I'm hanging out with you guys. And so, bam, he's like, shit, can I join? I'm like, fuck it, yeah, sure. We went back to my place, because me and Johnny live in the same apartment complex. And so Johnny comes downstairs, and he just gets in the car. We just went to, like, this beach area. We were just chilling there.
It's like a harbor type area, actually.
Yeah, we were just chilling there, vibing and shit. And we just started randomly. We tried to make a podcast there. That did not work out.
Did we?
What? Yeah, we did. And then we gave it like 5 minutes, and we just completely gave up on it. And then we just started fucking around over there and shit, just doing random hell ass shit that was coming up and shit. And so, yeah. So after that, we went back to Johnny's place, and Johnny's like, "Hey, let me get something real quick." He comes outside. He brings out a blunt. And he's like, "Hey, y'all want to try?" Ash and unknown drug taker was like, "Yeah."
I was like really eager to take it. I remember.
Yeah, I know. You really wanted to. He's like, Ash was like, "Hell yeah!" And then unknown drug taker was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And no, this is like around the time like it was becoming dusk, so like daytime is turning to nighttime and all this shit. We went to like this old abandoned track that's pretty close to the harbor actually, and then before we went, Johnny was like, "Hey, are you okay? So you guys sure you want to do this?" I didn't say yes, and I didn't want to do it yet, so I didn't do it.
Pussy.
So I didn't do it. But the other two did. So they went out to smoke, and holy shit, unknown drug taker was fucked. Ash
me, bro, I was First of all, I was regular as I can be, bro. No. Okay, yeah, I know this from my point of view.
I don't remember, but you guys said that I was out of it. But I felt like
Ash was out of it. Ash was saying sentences from another dimension. Like my man was saying something like, Hey guys,
My
I
man
don't.
was peeking zombie pigman.
My man was in the car, just like, hey, guys. Like, every time you said a word, you would laugh. You were out of it. And the funny thing is, fucking Johnny, since he was high multiple times before, he understood every fucking sentence that you said. You said something like, and then Johnny's like, yeah, he wants some candy. Like,
I'm like,
it's like, what the fuck? And Frankie just became just quiet. You were just quiet, more quiet than normal, which is saying something.
Bro, I was just okay. I'm gonna let y'all know. Okay, what I was feeling like. I felt like everything was. No, bro. I felt like everything was moving so quick, yo. I felt like I was going to the multiverse or something. I thought I was gonna see Spider-Man or something, bro. Cause this shit, like, that car flew like it was Speedy Gonzalez. I'm telling you this right now. That car flew like, yo. I don't even know, bro. But that shit was funny.
You felt the whiplash when we were making a turn.
Bro, like, everything was moving so quick, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Dude, why are you going so fast? You're 25
per hour.
Yeah, Frankie was so out of it. He was just quiet the entire time. And the funny thing is I was laughing at how fucked up you guys were. We never noticed. I was laughing. I was the only sober one there. Johnny was high, but he wasn't as high as the other two.
Yeah.
Yo,
but
why? Just why? Give me a second. Just why? Why did it take so long to get to your house? Why?
Wait, didn't you say everything was moving fast?
But it took so long. It took, it felt like an hour, like more than that actually. I don't know why. It just took forever.
We literally went from the fucking track straight to my house.
But it took so long. I'm like, I thought
it
you were
was less
to,
than
New
5
York,
minute drive, dude.
Bro, that shit felt like it was an hour.
I just like the fact that all of us have our own unique like experiences with weed. Me, I talk in a different language. Fucking Frankie has a displacement of time.
Everything goes so fast, but that car ride to your house, that shit was long.
Yeah, and Johnny's the expert. He knows everything.
He really
does. He was a translator. He was like, yeah, he wants a box of chocolate or some shit like that.
My guy wanted some shit from the voodoo.
What?
I don't
know.
The
fuck? I think it's hitting you, bro.
It's hitting me, bro.
You're
gonna be next, bro.
I gotta keep remembering myself that you took weed. So when you start talking like freaking Minecraft enchanting table.
I remember I did try to play a game with Brian and Demir. I was actually struggling to remind myself of their name. Holy shit, is it really hitting me that oh fuck. Let me try to say this before I fucking go off. So I was trying to play a game with
podcast. He may no longer be with us anymore, and I just want to say thank you, Eric, for everything. But I don't think he's gonna last long.
I'm the host.
Yep, rip to the podcast.
So I try. Okay. Let me go on the front. So I was trying to play a game with Demir and Brian, and I took that was the day I took the half, right?
Sorry, what?
In the middle of playing that shit, I could feel myself slowly losing it, but I'm like, when I think about it more, I'm pretty sure I was just getting high and high as time progressed. Either that or I was getting really relaxed, cause like they kept fucking around so much, and like everything just felt like I was just blanking out. Like they said something, and immediately I'm like, what? Like everything they would tell me, like to help me with the game. It went in one ear and then it went in the other one, and then it's just everything they told me. I just completely fucking forgot. And so I don't know if that was the weed candy or if that was just me being tired of shit, because I tend to be like that. But holy shit!
Playing unusually, like I'm playing pretty unusually. I think it has to do with you being tired. No, it has to be the fucking weed. I don't know, Eric.
Marijuana. But yeah, that shit was fucking funny. I'm pretty sure me being tired and mixed with weed is not a good thing, honestly. Because oh yeah?
Speaking of tired,
You want some weed?
would that make me more tired?
Rock that shit over here.
We'll have to wait and see.
Stay tuned.
I noticed if I become really tired and I'm not able to sleep, my brain just becomes really fucking goofy. Like anything just becomes really fucking funny to me for some weird ass reason. Like dead ass. Like 2 days ago, my girlfriend slept over here, right? And that day I took another fucking half a candy, right? And she was curious too, so I gave her a quarter. All right.
A quarter, not a nickel.
I know. Stop. So I noticed the entire time as the time progressed, I was getting more and more goofy. Like I just shut up.
Oh no, he's back in his own world again.
I'm back.
And I noticed how fucking goofy I was getting. And stop.
Guilty.
Damn, my man's was visiting the clubhouse.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll do it again.
I'm guilty.
Guilt?
Yo, are you good, bro? Like,
Hey, you're 17.
You gotta stop. Ew. Okay, so go back to the story. I remember. Shut up.
What?
You're breathing into the mic.
Ribbit.
God damn, I can't even tell my. Are you sure you guys are not high with me?
Currently, bro, what?
I think the high is,
Bro, you're the one high. We're just entertainers.
So retarded.
Yeah, entertainers.
Entertainers.
Okay,
Of the
so
entertainment
going back
business.
to my fucking goofy story and shit. I remember very specifically that moment when I was hanging out with my girlfriend. Every single thing is just 10 times fucking funnier for us for no fucking reason. And I'm pretty sure that was actually the time I actually did feel something without really knowing.
Were you high? Was she high as well, or was she just normal?
I'm pretty sure she was just fucking sleep deprived.
Mm.
And
So
yeah, so she was right. But all I remember that we just kept making up random fucking words and we were just thinking it's the funniest fucking thing. Like that I remember I would just look at her. Like we would just be looking at something like a wall or some shit, and I just look at her and then she would look at me. And then I'm just gonna like nigga poop. And then we just start bursting out fucking laughing. Holy shit. It was the weirdest fucking thing. I don't know how to explain it. It just felt like
that kind of sounds terrifying a little bit.
no, trust me, you do not want to be near me when I'm goofy unless you're goofy yourself.
Yeah, it sounds terrifying.
Hey Ash, you wanna come over when I have the candy again?
No.
But
What was that?
stop. You're making me self-conscious. So
Ew.
and that's all I remember from that shit. I remember that like I just like sat down on my bed and then I woke up. Like that's it. That's all I remember. I just remember like as soon as I sat down, I just woke up from my fucking like sleep.
It's Michael.
And that's true.
He hit the fast forward button on and
I really did. And the funny thing is, because I think I might have drank that day too.
Check your wins. Yeah.
Frankie is not okay.
Yo, I'm telling you, go to the bathroom. I'm entertaining. Yeah. This is the ad part. Yeah. Hidden bars. Yeah. You got the ads. Have you ever went to sleep? Yeah. Well, no, you can't. Bro, I'm giving you that content you need for the podcast.
Alright, so I fucking hell. This is not going okay. I think I'm feeling it. I dead ass think I'm feeling it already. Fucking hell.
Uh-oh. It's happening again.
It's just in your
No, it's like, I don't know, I just feel really fucking warm. Yeah. Travis Scott falls to the stage at Drake's concert.
Yeah.
You know that, Kevin, you know that fucking Travis Scott Fortnite thing that they did?
Yeah.
I just imagine they just secretly, like, made an Easter egg about that shit.
Yeah.
Just Travis Scott falling off the world. Yeah!
Falls into Loot Lake.
That's not a thing anymore.
I know.
Bring back Loot Lake. Maybe we'll go back to playing Fortnite. Dude, yesterday I had Denny's for the fucking first time in a while. Holy shit, that shit.
They're open?
Delivery. I got DoorDash.
Wow.
Eric, we've been to Denny's before.
No, I'm saying in a while.
Damn, that weed
I
hit
graduated today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yo, congratulations, dude.
That wasn't clapping.
Yeah, these shits are like, and trying to
Ew!
exist.
Ew! Why look like I got tumors?
It's a really fucked up fish. And it doesn't have any self-defense mechanism or anything, so it just gets eaten up by sharks and seals and shit.
Ew.
It just dies.
Yeah, that's his eyes. Like I'm telling you, it's a fucked up fish. It shouldn't exist. A lot of scientists are saying, why does it exist? It shouldn't be able to exist with that type of fucking body. Shit's barely even able to move. Bitch is basically a walking disappointment, like me.
It looks like the fish I made second grade.
That's not an actual anglerfish, okay? That's like a sculpture, but that's the actual size one. I think.
Bro, I thought it was the size of like a football or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought they were like fucking Nerf football size. Like, what is that?
The size of like Nemo's fish and shit like that. Now some fucking ultra char type of shit.
Wait, how big you said it was, Ash?
It says 3.3 feet.
Wait, why am I reading that's 7 feet long?
Nah, it's saying 3.3 feet on Google.
Where are you reading this shit from?
I just searched up anglerfish size, and that's what it says right in the beginning.
That's literally how I fucking looked up, and it didn't show anything. That is terrifying.
Yeah.
8 to 40 inches long.
Did you guys know that we
like
evolved from fish, technically?
Huh?
That humans technically evolved from fish?
Yeah.
And that every mammal on Earth is technically a fish?
Karen.
Oh, Eric.
My robot wife.
Eric, if I called you a fish, I would not be wrong.
We're gonna do the one story game.
Oh, that, yeah.
Alright. So, Ash, give us, I guess, start off.
This. Got that. This. Why can't I say it? This.
My man already fucked up. It's like,
I can't say it. What the fuck? This. This. Yes.
This. My man says this.
This. Come on, keep going.
Hans, get sick. Warhammer.
Alright, listen, I ain't gonna take bullying anymore.
Alright, go.
Alright, Ash.
That's it. What? I said this.
Okay, Frankie.
Is
A
story
of
a
little
Nick.
You better change that word right now.
yeah.
What?
wait, what?
What happened?
What?
He said knit, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna change that word. Adolf Hitler.
Bro, you just don't fuck up.
That was just a complete 180.
It really was.
Alright,
Kevin, start with the word, then I'll go from Kevin, me, Frankie, and then Ash.
Go.
Once.
Upon.
A
Timble.
What the fuck you just said, Timbo ass? What the fuck did you say?
I said symbol.
Symbol.
Yeah.
Somebody said Timbo, like Timon and Pumbaa.
Alright, okay, Kevin.
Wait, what am I supposed to say after what's upon a symbol? Period.
This
Is
pretty
cool.
Make it count. I can't even remember the fucking lyrics.
forgot.
Okay, fuck the one word shit. We're just gonna make a story, okay? But
No. Okay, one more time. Then we get to do whatever we want.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. I'll start. Where?
Frankie. Frankie.
Oh, where is
My
Tamale.
Sauce.
and
my
Energy drink.
That's 2 words.
Do it.
A drink.
Ash.
I don't know. A beverage.
My drink beverage.
That's grammatically correct.
bro.
I can't.
English is weird. Alright, let's do the same thing, but we're not doing one word. We're gonna do a sentence, okay? Fuck you. Alright, ready? I'm gonna start, and then it's gonna go Kevin, Ash, and then Frankie.
Okay.
Make it count.
Wait, is that your sentence? or
Yes,
like
that's my sentence.
before it goes.
Fucking hell. God damn, I was hoping you're gonna fucking go with it.
Don't hesitate. Hold on.
Wait, what you say?
I already. Ash, what you say?
No, I am. I'm trying to like figure out like Ash would be.
Okay, this is a story so far. Make it count before a ghost. Don't hesitate. Okay, so that's okay. Before I actually officially end the podcast, I just want to let you know, please, in the comments down below, episode 5, we're actually going to try to make it a Q&A. So if you have any questions or anything regarding the podcast or just the people itself, just leave it down in the comments down below, and we'll try to answer it to the best of our
ability. As fast as possible, because I might still be high from nothing.
Yeah, and by the time this is this
Alright, Eric, you're just
Go
lying.
on.
by the time this podcast is uploaded, we should actually have a Twitter and an Instagram account. So tweet us at GOONCAST Q&A so we can answer some of your questions. And bada bing, bada boom.
What was your favorite part of the motherfucking
burger?
Yo, y'all heard that? Yo, you didn't hear it?
No.
Yo, bro, y'all fucking tripping, yo. Y'all tripping, bro. You didn't hear it? No, bro, y'all out of pocket.
I feel like it's a good idea for me to take drugs when I do.
Hold on, shut up. You hear it? Yo,
I hate this.
Hold up. Podcast. See y'all later, GOONCASTers. Yeah.
That concludes the podcast. Like, subscribe, and until next time, we'll see you later.